Hello and welcome to Rule the Waves 3, playing as Japan on Super Large Plus Plus starting in 1890. We are deeply involved in a war with China, and we are currently fighting a protracted campaign around Shanghai, and we have boots on the ground. And throughout this episode we will see how that turns out. So let's jump into the game. Welcome back to the war. We just concluded the Shanghai invasion battle, and we have another invasion planning for the Liaotong Peninsula up in the end of the bay here. Pretty good location. Also had a look at remaining Chinese ships. The Almanac says, not the old relation, Almanac says 3 heavy cruisers in service, 2 light, and some corvettes, and we can see them here. 2 4,600 ton, 164, and those 2 light cruisers. When I take a look at the actual map, the only ships remaining at sea are 5 KEs here and 1 KE in China, and I found 1 heavy cruiser up in the northern Pacific. Seems very wasteful. And I looked around the world and I could find another CA here on the North American west coast, so they could maybe engage in trade warfare, I guess. But I couldn't find any of the light cruisers, nowhere. So I'm not sure where they went. So the Almanac could be wrong, I guess. Could be erroneous. And I guess this report could also be erroneous. I haven't really given that much thought in the past, but unless they have something mothballed or in reserve, it should be out sailing or damaged, but I cannot recall having damaged any light cruisers, so it's a bit of a mystery, but I could have, I don't know. But clearly the poor guys in China are having big trouble. They have 0 capital ships between these 2 sea areas, so it's even worse than I imagined. Not so long ago, my dock increased to 8,000 total, so that means I can now build 8,000 ton light cruisers, so I could switch, but I think I actually want to finish the class with 2 more of these. They are so cheap and cheerful. Don't want to have to redevelop an entire new ship. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we could, if we want to develop a new 8,000 ton light cruiser that we could build at home. But now I'm leaning more towards the upgunned version, and we only have -2 quality 7-inch guns, so we'd have to build it in the UK, and some of the point of building it then goes away, so that's not an option, and then we're left with sort of an 8,000 ton cruiser that's better protected. Yeah, sure, but it has the same firepower basically as this 6,000 ton cruiser. Well, a little bit more. It has slightly more guns, so it's not completely true. So I guess we could do that. How much would it take to design it? It would... oh, wrong. So the side templates, it would be this one. I'd have to call it something else. And we would build it in the local yard, of course. And it has, okay, it has quite a few additional guns. So it's not so bad, actually. Now I talked myself into designing it, so it would require 2 months. Okay, let's spend the 2,000. We can do that. And let's get cracking, as they say. Cruiser action, that would be surprising if they took the bait now. Cruiser action, that would also be surprising. Action, no. Battle in support of land combat, no. Convoy attack, no. 5 Okay, 6. This is the 6th battle. So, enemy coastal raid. Estimated enemy forces 3 heavy cruisers. Wow, that would be very unfair. Let's bring the heaviest one. Then we have a trio of light cruisers. Strongly doubt they have 3 heavy cruisers in this area now. That would be surprising. And it would also be surprising if all 3 gathered for this one battle, but we'll see. If 3 heavy cruisers turn up, we will try to sink them or just walk away from it all. Yes, I had a lovely chicken dinner and did some other stuff, so now I'm ready to tackle this. I forget protect coastal shipping, so we are unlocked. Yes, this is a mission where we have to sort of patrol around and look for the enemy. We don't even know where he's going. The mirror mission, we have sort of an objective point and we have to sink stuff within 100 miles, nautical miles of it. We already did one of those, remember? But this is sort of the mirror of that. So now we have to find the enemy. That should be doable because it's gonna be in the general direction that we're heading. So basically in this area, but yeah, we're not guaranteed to find them or anything. Is this the mission where I started with 2 but was able to add 1? Yes, I think so. So I should have 3 of my updated light cruisers. I wish there was a button here to skip back and forth between the ships in the division. You can do this, of course, maybe quicker, but there should be more user interface quality of light improvement thingies. But enough talk, I'm pretty sure we should just get going. I think we can manage 14 knots. We can lock the view here. Oh, it's slowing. The game slows, so then you from ultra fast to fast. That means something is happening, but it needn't be next to us. It could be in the vicinity of one of these merchant divisions. We have 3 little merchant ships, and we also have these, the named ones. These are our named ships on the ship list, but this one, this patrol boat, that's just it's generated by the AI thrown into the mix. So 12 knots, 200 tons, 1 2-inch gun, and very hilariously 2 light AA guns. It's not important. But since we are in the vicinity of Japan and also Korea, we have a bunch of batteries. Korea probably has 1 battery, yeah. We have batteries all around Japan. Yeah, so it's not us, it is engaged with something. So we see something here take damage, then we can be pretty sure that it's in that area. And I would perhaps guess that it is closer to Sasebo than Phusan. So no expand all or anything. Nothing seems to have taken any damage yet. That is disappointing. And the shooting stopped. We are not getting any reports because there is no radio, of course, so they have no way of telling us. But patrol boat is taking hits. Finally, we had a report, maybe by pigeon. Let's find the patrol boat. It's taking damage. And it is not in this area at all. It is in this area. Although I would stress that that is not in any way an exact location. It looks like it's short, but it's actually quite a few nautical miles. So now that patrol boat is going to sink, and we are probably not going to find the offender. Roll scout, search line. And merchant division. It's overheating because we have a weird... what's this guy doing? Oh! Unknown ship. That was incredibly random, but we only have 17 knots of maximum speed. That's the middle ship, so we can't ignore that. It is perhaps unfortunate that we never had the opportunity to practice night fighting, but war broke out so quickly that it was pointless. Looks like two actual heavy cruisers. Ah, now they turn away. That is cheating, I would say. I think we will just have to sort of let the poor guys go. Or at least we need to be clever about it and take the maximum spotting distance into account here. That we actually can only engage one target. Now this guy with the slow engines is falling behind. Stoker's exhausted. Yeah, it was a result of much zipping around. We are now up to good crew quality, and we remember all these modifiers and the rate of fire and all of that. The turret, but glanced off. It'd be very nice if these two could just catch up. Doing 17 knots, so I cannot slow down. Oh my god, how did they get there so quickly? That makes little sense. I don't think we can get any torpedoes off because range, direction, oh, but suddenly decide to be very stupid about it, or? Huh. This can't be done, but this could potentially be a thing. If we angle a little bit in this direction. Looks like he saw the danger there and tried to move away. We will nevertheless try to cause him grievous bodily harm. Don't think we have a shot here, no. This guy. Okay, we take a 4 aft hit. Oh, let's stop this tracking, it's horrible. It's light damage. You can expect AI to do some weird shit when it loses sight of you. Like you never existed at all. Wow. They are practically on top of each other. No. Enemy is going too fast. But I don't really like this approach. Took a belt hit that penetrated, that could lead to some flooding, but it did not. Turret Y destroyed, the rear turret got destroyed, that's kind of impressive actually. Don't think it's possible to get a shot off. No. Just, oh, low? Yeah. Why not? They are suddenly going line abreast again for some reason, so let's not go in the middle of them. You can see the AI almost instinctively turn away when a torpedo is launched. You will have no such warning. No, it's spend. There you go. Oh, it's out of mark. Uh-oh. Why did you do that, my friend? So we're down to 200 yards, so it's muskets and cutlasses. So now it's hit by a torpedo. It's nice. And now we will hit it with a second torpedo, since didn't lose that much speed right away. Can we get one off now, or is it turning too hard? Maybe. I think that will miss. Oh, it's stationary. Okay. Now, about this guy. He has stopped the flooding and he's going home to Phusan. Phusan it is. Okay, now the temptation is to keep going. Is it damage? Light damage. And it has not a very good ship. It has very little firepower. But there it is. I always forget. If you click on the flag, you go directly to the division. If you click on the ship, you go directly to the ship. But I forget that all the time. Oh, it took a couple of hits. And now it's pushed up against the land here. So if we can cut it off, that could be valuable. Light damage still. Like we know it's hard to actually do real hardcore damage, but we hit something there. And it lost speed, quite a bit of speed. Yeah, I should have taken that shot. He's pinned against the land there, so. Jesus Christ. You contrarian person, you. Let's shed some speed by zigzagging without really reversing course or anything. Speed is down to 14 knots. He's going something. Turning. Not sure what he's actually trying to accomplish here. I reloaded. Fast is he going? He's doing 10 knots, so 16 should be more than sufficient. Shooting and shooting and shooting. Oh, I took a belt extended hit. One flooding, yeah. Now we need to slow down so we don't overshoot again. Pretty agile. Yeah. Take off the fast. Make it less janky. Oh, shoots. And he misses. Now he's smoking. It's nice. Don't think he has a lot of crew quality and or guns left. I mean, he only has like 3 casemates and those main guns to begin. Yeah. There he goes. Took a bit of damage and lost the patrol boat, but we bagged 2 invisible cruisers. They didn't show up on the map, but they were still there, of course, so intelligence is never accurate. So the almanac was correct. Ship details. Some of what I did here was very high risk. I approached from the rear at torpedo ranges where even the AI can launch and hit you, and you don't know. They could have taken some shots at me. China, no, he fired no torpedoes. But Takachio fired 5 torpedoes. They have submerged tubes, so... Well, I mean, they were classed as heavy cruisers, but only because they have a 4-inch belt and a single 7-inch gun. They're still protected cruisers, and actually I would say inferior to my light cruisers. They are 5,400 tons versus 4.6, and I got 3 and they got 2, so not a battle in their favor. So another big win for us, but a medium damage and a light damage, so they are chipping at us. It's a major victory, but not major enough for any prestige, so unrest stays at 1. But at least this means that heavy armor is incoming. Surprise breakthrough would have been better, but this is not horrible. No trade warfare yet. We are fighting to capture Shanghai. Okay, saving that one. And taking a quick look at map and the almanac first. They now have 1 heavy cruiser left. This 6,400 ton. It's nothing special. And they have 1 battleship building. And they have 2 light cruisers in service, but none building. And they are building a lot of corvettes of 300 tons. Not sure what the thinking is here, but that's what we're going with. According to the map here, they have the light cruiser in this area. Where the heavy cruiser is, I don't really know. You can see a little yellow slice. It could be damaged. There it is, on the South American west coast. It says light cruiser, so yeah, it could be a light cruiser. It could be a heavy cruiser, we don't know. Okay, so that was the 3rd battle in a row that we have won, and we only have lost a single ship. It was sad, but we traded up quite significantly. What are these? Sunk ships, there we are. 1 light cruiser and a bunch of heavy cruisers and the 3 battleships, including the big one here. So yeah, definitely going in the right direction, so to speak. My heavy cruisers should now be clearing. Yeah, they are back. Now we have 2 light cruisers repairing, but it's 1 from each of the light cruisers squadrons or divisions, so they are back to speed. This one is of course reduced to just the 2 of them, or 3 of them, I mean, yeah. But I am kind of tempted to send this Asama. It's fair. They have almost no heavy cruisers. The light cruisers have plenty of firepower. I will rebuild this ship. It cost me a little bit, but I think it's worth it. Good time to do that. Yeah, I need to check. And yes, we have easily half an hour left of this episode, so we can go forward and play a turn or 2 more. No need to stop now. There is, I think, no way for us to realistically be able to blockade China in this war, so 50 blockade strength, way more than they have, but I need to reach 96 And even these heavy cruisers are not going to provide that much locate value. Have we learned anything about our officers? No. Still these two. Oh, Rear Admiral, below average, but well connected. And he's running our most valuable squadron. Okay, when stuff like that happens, it's actually pretty funny. Maybe he will, maybe we'll be able to promote him. I don't know. The rest are unknown. Should we just buy a fortification for Hokkaido? No, we don't need to do that yet. We are in the red anyway, so yep. Battleship engagement, which we will win since we have one battleship and they have none, so they decline. Small engagement. Okay, I'll do a small engagement. 2 light cruisers, that is fine because that's about maximum that these Chinese can muster. No. Inflict more damage on enemy ships. There is nothing about shooting up fortifications. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna save here. I think I forgot to do that during that last battle, but that's not important. No, we are locked in. So there is no objectives or no particular area where we have to go to do damage. Now we are unlocked. Okay, we'll angle up slightly. Visibility is 26,500. Calm, but cloudy. Can increase speed to unknown ship sighted. That's nice. We will go to 18 knots maybe, just to pick up speed. They are turning away, looks like. I'm guessing 2 light cruisers. No, 3 light cruisers. Wow. Let's go to 20 and see how that goes. This one is clearly slower than me. No, it's not even light cruisers. It's okay. This has 8-inch guns, so it's armed like a cruiser, but it is extremely slow. So let's just slow down. This is a light cruiser. 15 knots. It's doing 15 knots now. Yeah, let's take the speed down a little bit because it's very hard to follow. Very easy for me to... last battle I probably played on too fast. 4-inch gun hit. Let's take it up to 20. Maybe hit like a torpedo. Try not to ram him, but yeah. Range 0. Okay. It's not a lot. Heavy damage on fire. And clearly hull damage. Izumi belt extended. Okay, we can live with one. Okay. Waterline belt extended. That's gonna cause some... No. So he's here, and he's going in this general direction. We can hunt him down later. Pass through hit, that's like the shell just goes through the superstructure. Let's go max and get around him or force him to turn. Oh no. Oh, you're not. Oh, that put an end to his shenanigans. Port lost one secondary, but the other one, so have all their guns on starboard side, and the turret is back in action. So let's get rid of this guy. I would say the small arms update we did on the light cruisers, very efficient. Getting very good hit rates, getting good damage. Because the difference between 5 and a 6-inch isn't that big against the kind of targets that we're shooting at. Did he stop? Yeah. Okay, let's go see if the other guy is still alive. He was in this vicinity, and we will speed up, of course. Could have burned down and sunk. We have pretty good visibility, and oh, there he is. But he seems to have stopped, so he's dead. Yes, good thing we passed through. Let's go to normal cruising speed and go home. Medium damage to our lead ships. 3 KE sunk. Pretty sure that the last one was a real light cruiser. We were at 5 centimeters of distance and it's still reported as a light cruiser. But okay, no, clearly not. 3 Xing. No, I don't believe this. The other ship was definitely a light cruiser. Moved like a light cruiser. I think they tricked us here. I don't trust them. Yeah, we took quite a few hits there. Belt extended, belt extended. No. No mention of any light cruisers, so actually those were 3 corvettes. Although it did report as a light cruiser for way longer than usual. I don't think I've ever fought anything that close in the middle of the day and still gotten a erroneous report. Cool. Funny. So leave scenario. Major victory, but there will be no prestige, of course, because it's not that big a victory. Yeah. Only the Navy can... The Army wants more resources to prepare for an offensive that will break through the front. So the Prime Minister is asking for your opinion. Only the Navy can win this war. Don't waste resources on trench warfare. can give them some stuff, but unfortunately it doesn't tell you how much they take. Is it budget modifier? Is it money from your funds? It's hard to tell. I definitely wouldn't do it because at worst you lose 1,000 victory points. You can earn up to 1,200 on rare occasions, but even then it's a long shot. And sometimes the army does win without your help, so let's just ignore their pleas. Yes, war aim. Yeah, this is significant because taking Shanghai without paying victory points or reparation points or whatever you call it. No, these are victory points, the points you get when a peace is concluded. That was our actual goal for this war. So anything that comes in addition to that is a bonus. Well, Shanghai and maximum amount of reparations, of course, to boost the economy in the long run. Why this is listed twice, I do not know. Oh no, I forgot to rename it. Oh, I'm so stupid. That means I need to do one round of changing it by just changing the name. I cannot live with that. But we are not going to build it right away anyway, so if they are really researching Harvey armor, that would be very nice. Okay, so only one light cruiser out for repairs. So that's nice. And the rebuild is coming in, and once that one is rebuilt, we can order our fourth heavy cruiser. And after that, China will never again be in any position, I think, to threaten us. So that's nice. I should do one thing before we conclude the episode, and that is actually order the construction of a 4-inch battery in Shanghai, because it's prone to rebellion, and we could theoretically try to counter-invade it. Besides, I wanted to turn on this, and now you can see clearly that Formosa, Taiwan, is within invasion range. So as soon as this one concludes, or we could even switch it over immediately, because it is to us a lot more valuable. No, we'll keep it like that. Wait a second. In Southeast Asia, which complicates things a little bit, so we will stick with our current objective for now. And that concludes episode 6 of this Japan Super Large Plus Plus playthrough. We are in a very good position now. I think we have decisively beaten the Chinese Navy. There is no coming back from this, I think, and we've seized Shanghai. That was one of my primary goals for the early game, and we have already accomplished it this soon, so that's great. I hope the war continues for some time yet, now that we have such a decisive advantage, so we can continue to seize additional overseas territories and expand the lands of the rising sun. So thank you for watching, and see you again next time.